Now we have an industrial presentation for which I'd like to call on stage Vivekanand Manda, Vice President Partnerships from Pinnacle Teleservices. The presentation is on helping India Converse. Can we have Mr. Vivekanand here?
Respected dignitaries, senior officials from all the state and central government, dear colleagues, innovators, and my dear friends, a very warm good afternoon. So it has been insightful sessions from all the dignitaries, from all the state governments, discussing about the shift of services to the solutions. Every official is today talking about the services that the government are introducing for the citizens, how the services can reach to the common citizens in a very simplest form. The challenge today, we have been talking about Viksit Bharat 2047, which we have a larger vision for the India. Of course, as a citizens of you and me, there is another mission at a smaller scale, that is how we all can connect together on a small platform. We are also talking about how government can easily connect with the citizens, and similarly how citizens can in turn connect with the government. We have been talking this to the governments for the past 4-5 years. We have been building solutions, understanding the needs, understanding the challenges of the government, and then we are building solutions on this. So let me just take you about how Pinnacle has been helping government, how Pinnacle has been part of the larger journey of Viksit Bharat in a small scale today, how we are trying to solve the small problem or the small challenge that we all have in the governments and the citizens today. So let me just introduce Pinnacle. We are very proud to say today that 25% of Indian population is more or less, directly or indirectly, Pinnacle is helping them at the back end, either in terms of WhatsApp as a service, either in terms of SMS as one of the services, or voice. So this makes us more responsible as an organization. It's not just 25% of India that we are serving or directly impacting, but it makes us more responsible that how important our responsibility is now. It is growing day by day. So when we talk about this, another important element, addition to this 25% of serving of India, is that Pinnacle is the only CPaaS company which is listed in the trustedtelecom.gov.in, which is a government portal, and it is the only CPaaS industry which has been listed here. So this has happened over a period of time with the kind of implementations that we have done for the government, the way of we are transforming the citizen-centric services altogether. So this initiated us for the few empanelments. We are today empaneled with the National Informatics Center Services, that is NIXI. Thanks to the NIXI. We are working very closely with the judiciary system of India. We are working very closely with the DIAV, which makes us more responsible. Padma ma'am was talking about data security. Akhilesh ji was talking about how the citizens, how the services has to reach the citizens in a very simplest format. The complexity has to be reduced on a fingertips. How the large scale services can be brought to the every end citizen. Few officials were talking about how small services can be taken into the cross borders. We are talking about how Mizoram can be scaled up to the larger scale, Assam implementing various services, Tamil Nadu government, Puducherry, Kerala, whatever we are talking about, all the governments are looking for a common element, that is how a citizen can get into the government and how the government can serve the citizen. So we have taking it forward. Today we are serving one of the large governments, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, Assam and Uttarakhand, directly, indirectly, thus impacting around 25% of Indian citizens today and supporting the citizen-centric services. We'll take you to the example, how efficiently we have been doing this. So what happens when we collaborate with the government? How government get the support system from Pinnacle and how Pinnacle bridges the gap between government and citizens. Today we have been talking about multilingual, we have been talking about inclusivity, we have been talking about streaming out the revenues, we have been talking about security, we have been talking about privacy factors. So let's combine all these 4 or 5 elements. Let us combine how government can reach to the citizens, how citizens can in turn reach to the government. We have been talking about feedback mechanism which has been implemented in one of the governments. I'll share you with one of the examples once we cross into the next use case, where one of the governments have implemented the feedback mechanism. On the day one when they implemented the feedback mechanism, they have received over 1 lakh feedback from the citizens within 8 hours of implementation. So we'll just share you with that use case. So we have been talking about government scheme reaching out to the citizens. We are talking about inclusivity. If you remember, we have been talking about Y2K 2000. So from there to the destination where we are talking, we included website as one element. Then the stage has come where we moved from website to the application, mobile applications. Every government has come out with their own mobile applications so that they can reach to the citizens. How many downloads were possible in those days? Were really citizens going back to the website or mobile application, downloading them and consuming the services? So the challenges have grown day by day. And from there on, from websites to the mobile apps, and today we are talking about, can we deliver the services without mobile apps? Can a citizen sitting at any remotest part get into one number, click the services and get the services to his doorstep? Is that possible? So we are talking about those services. That is what we are talking about, citizen-centric services at the doorstep, at the fingerstep. So I'll share you with one of the use cases that we have implemented in government of Maharashtra. So 100 plus services have been implementation on WhatsApp today. So probably in next few days, all the services would be going live on government of Maharashtra. So the major services we took on were the WhatsApp, education department, rural department, agriculture, women and child development, tourism department, social justice department, labor department, housing, revenue, metro services, best, it is the bus services. You name the services, 100 plus services have been brought onto the WhatsApp today in the Maharashtra government. So for this, the task was not easy even for the Pinnacle to take in. There are 2000 plus APIs that needs to be integrated, and we have got a very short span of say 80 to 90 days that they have given us the time bond to make the services live on WhatsApp, and we are very proud to say that probably in next a month we will be releasing all the services to the common citizens and will dedicate to them. I'll tell you a small use case that we have been with government of Maharashtra. Let me take you with education department to say with, because we are all aware about education department. We also are aware about the kind of challenges a student face or a parent face in the education department. Say for example, I wanted to have my hall ticket. So what will I do today? Either I go back to the website or get into the school, get into the university, go back to the colleges, have my physical appearance and then the hall ticket. Today it has become onto the WhatsApp. just say hi to the bot of education department. There's one number, one service. Just select education department. Within that, they have the services. Require the hall ticket. Tick that. Have the hall ticket number. Have as an input. And the moment you give the input, they'll ask the security questions which are required. And once you provide the security questions, immediately the PDF file of your hall ticket is on your WhatsApp. So how convenient today the services can be reached to every common citizen. This is one example. Second example, a student would like to appear for the exam. Probably he may go back and say that, hey, I wanted to recorrect my papers. So that has become one more example, one more use case for us. Immediately he can go to the bot, say that we would love to or we would like to for the revaluation. Click it over here, write the requisite details, give the input, and the input is reached. If the payment is required, payment even can be done onto the same number. So this is how the services have been brought onto the simplest format, and that is how we are helping government to reach the citizens in a very simple way. So this is a small example, right? This is how a public health department have given the services to their clients or to the common citizens. So this use case has given us some insights, because every government required certain insights, certain data points. Who is my end user? From which remotest location is he capturing my data or consuming my data? Am I able to reach the common citizens there at the remotest part? So there are certain data points which the government has asked us, and we were in a position to give them the complete documentation. We were in a position to give the complete dashboard as per their requirement. You can see some few things. This is just an insight that we have given it to you. Who has seen the messages, how it's won, when to content type, screen rate, response rate, completion. Every detail, every ministry detail is very important, and we are trying to deliver those details to the governments. So these are the few data points: income taxpayer, family income, owners of a four-wheeler, two-wheeler. Every data, whatever government require, can be produced through WhatsApp. So taking this ahead, I'll just show you a small video for next 1 minute, how we have transformed e-Mitra services in government of Rajasthan. So how seamlessly we have integrated those services on WhatsApp, how WhatsApp Pay or payment services are integrated into the same screen, considering the privacy policy. So this is just an example for next 1 minute. I just want you to please have a look on this.
One simple hi on WhatsApp and the door to government services opens instantly. The bot here replies with the menu given to you. And firstly, you need to start up by selecting the language. Here, the preferred language is English. We are trying to showcase you how from e-Mitra, the government of Rajasthan has right now been able to get through the WhatsApp services of filling up your water bill. By clicking on the option of view services, you have a great number of services which will drop down. From here, we are selecting the water bill payment. Once you select the water bill payment, a specific number is right now being given to you. And from through there, you can actually be guided towards the next. You now are supposed to enter your CIN number. Now, up to fulfilling your unique code, which is only registered with you, you are now fulfilling up the requirement of the further procedure. Further, now you have to confirm your CIN number and continue to the payment. This bot now will be directing you completely on what is your bill amount and what has to be paid. Reflecting now on your screen, you would see the total amount to be paid and from where the money needs to be deducted. On your choice, it will now connect successfully. The payment has been paid. Your payment has been successful. Now, you get to see the SMS which would come through for your deduction. Further now, you'll get to know that the status where it's shown that it's completed. Thank you for the payment, and now you get a feedback form. So from education to electricity, pensions to property, Pinnacle's WhatsApp flow is creating a real impact. So no app downloads, no confusion. Just fill the details directly inside WhatsApp, quick, guided and hassle-free.
Wow. So it's the simplest way that we have completely tried to transform as many as services onto the WhatsApp. We have brought citizens very closely to the government. That's very important today to understand that government have got n number of services which the citizens want to be. They wanted citizens to avail those services. We have those services which probably a citizen has to travel some hundreds of kilometers or some tens and 20s and 30s of kilometers to reach to the office and avail the services. Today we brought it on WhatsApp. The best part of this use case is, thank you. The best part of this use case is, these bots have been again supported by the voice. So people with the multilingual people may not even understand any of the language, or probably the people who could not read and write can just record the voice, and this is possible today to get those services on WhatsApp. So these are the few more services we have implemented. One in the government of Assam, which is e-Khazana bot, that is land revenue services. We have implemented voter assistant, locate the nearest poll station, DDC Patna. We have implemented one service in the Uttarakhand. So ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries, it is the responsibility of a common citizen also to support the government. We are in the era where, it is all about collaborations. So as a Pinnacle and institutions like us, we are open to transform the services, we are open to collaborate with the government, work hand in hand with the government. We are open to launch or do a POC with one of the individual departments of the government and make sure the data points are in your hand. So we thank you for this opportunity and thank you for your time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.